In fact, we are always a blessing. It's not we want to be.
Yeah.
We're always a blessing. There's no woman that you give something to that is not going to produce something meaningful out of whatever it is that you give to her. She would definitely produce it.
They always say
you give a woman a house, she makes it home. There's another one that just came to my mind just now. Oh. Drum roll. And that is vulnerability. Women like it when men show, despite the fact that we want to see go-getters, we also want to see people that are vulnerable with their emotions. Because this is life. Some things might not go exactly how we want it to go, and it can make us sad. It doesn't mean that only women should be all down and teary and things like that. Men can also be teary.
I think the problem in the society is that men don't cry, or men should not cry.
No, that one, I think they're debunking it now, because nobody wants to be strong like that anymore.
Nobody has been trained like to just feel this, they have this superpower, and they find it very difficult to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Even in marriage.
You bring all your burdens to this person, you tell
something is burning. That we have to. I need to go and check my food on fire. My name is Okwemi, and this is The Evolving Woman.
So we were talking about vulnerability.
Yes, we're talking about vulnerability.
People are already debunking that now, because it was in the past where men don't cry, men don't do this. But now, because of the way life is now, nobody has to bottle it all up. And there's a lot of narrative going out to ensure that men, you do not have to do this alone. And with women that are quite intentional about their men now, they just don't want to be the only ones bringing all the problem. Just imagine, in a relationship, it kind of feels like when you are the only person that comes with the issues, this other person, you know that there are issues, and then this person's all bottling it up. And sometimes when you bottle up things, what it does is the person starts to create some kind of coping mechanisms for himself to be able to manage what is coming from the outside. And these coping mechanisms might later on become the problem, where this person is reacting to the coping mechanisms.
True.
For instance, men is facing a lot of work, and because he's not talking about it, or because he's not doing anything about it, he just keeps quiet. And then you know that there is a problem. Is everything fine? It's all right. But you know there's a problem. It's all right. And this person starts to feel, why are you not talking to me? Why are you not making it? Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? And before you know it, it just becomes a vicious cycle, and this person gets all angry, and before you know it, you've created a muddy puddle is what you've created in your relationship, where everyone is just angry. And you find out that sometimes it goes on and on for a long time, and it turns out to be that you don't even remember the reason for that, what caused it in the first place, and until you actually sit down to know what is the root cause of all of this, which some people might never actually find out, because it's just a vicious cycle. Something happens and it doesn't talk about it, or some people run away, or some people tell you the half truth. And you know, I know it sounds very cliche, but they always say, a problem shared is a problem half solved. It might sound like a cliche, but the truth is, sometimes we just want people to just listen. Just listen.
And we want to listen.
Yes, some people really want to listen. I want to listen. And interestingly, that's the reason why we are helpmates sometimes. You just give a random advice, and it turns out to be that might actually be what would solve this problem. But because this person didn't talk about it, because women, we are wired completely different. Sometimes we can get to solve problems right on our feet and just give you that, like, bam, without thinking, just like, why did you could have done this, or you could have done this. While men, they're probably thinking about something very, the world is round, the world is big, it's a big problem. How do I do this one, and that's the reason why it's always also advisable as women to be quite knowledgeable about different things, so that you're just not skewed to one side, skewed to the kitchen side, where you know about the kitchen, you don't know about what exactly his work is, and how you can actually help him if need be in the area. Now, you might not be able to help him technically, but then, you know, just an advice here, just an advice there. I listened to one interview from one of the music artists.
Okay.
And she was saying that our husband is not a music person. He'd be like, what do you know? What do you know about music? You don't know anything about music. But now, our husband, she says, he doesn't know how to sing, he doesn't know how to do this. But the advice is given her on some production. Now, he might not be singing, but the production of the musical video that she's produced has been excellent and brilliant because she's just listened. Now, she says, you know, at first, you might think, what do you know about music? Because that's what she started from. You're like, you don't know how to sing, what do you know about music? But it turned out to be that he's input into it because he knows about the directing, and now I think he's the one that does directing or something, or he's part of the crew that does, you know, directing a music videos. And that's what we're talking about. This is even from the husband's perspective now, and I think women should also endeavor to be that kind of person. Now, you might not be able to help him technically with in the technical terms of the work that is doing or whatever it is that it might be involved in, but you should have an idea of what can be going on and how you can input this so that this person is actually also free to have a conversation with you. Because sometimes the reason they don't have a conversation is, what does she know? She really doesn't know anything about that. Sometimes you just be like, it's just going to be a waste of time having this discussion.
And sometimes maybe our reaction also pull them off, and they don't want to just
we should also, women also should out to temper, because sometimes nobody wants to hear you what you know,
not thinking,
you know nobody wants to do that. And I think, first of all, before attacking the person, attack the problem.
I got that. I got it. Yeah, that's
attack
true.
The problem first, even if it turns out to be that, or maybe this person actually at fault. But the first thing you should attack is the problem. Let's sort this out, and then you can just, lovingly, after it's all been resolved, maybe we shouldn't try this again.
Why do I feel like you're silently saying Abu Abalore?
It's not Abu Abalore, but it's more like, and interestingly. Now, men might not say it, but I've encountered some men that are quite open to letting you know that they were wrong. They should have listened at that time. But some men are quite expressive about it. They will tell you, I could have done that. But most of them do, because they reflect a lot. They'll be like, oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And then later on, they do better. Yeah. They might not voice it out. Some people voice it out and say, you were right. I shouldn't have done this. I'll do it better next time. And some people don't say that, but they realize the consequences of what their actions have caused. And because of that, they'll be cautious next time not to do that.
Not to do.
Because I think I've seen a little bit of that with my parents at some point. I know that my mom, my dad says some things and then he goes or does some things and it wasn't right. And then it turned out to be that my mom fixed that problem. So the next time my dad would not do that again, but ask first, is it a good idea to do this? Rather than they wouldn't, because they saw the consequences of what their actions caused the last time, or the drag. Because if you are in this together, if you're in a relationship together, his burden is your burden. If you enter a mess, both of you are in the mess. If he owes money, you both owe the money. They're coming for you. You owe the money. Both of you does. And until it's fixed, until the money problem is fixed or whatever problem is fixed, there's probably not going to be any peace in the house. We're probably going to be rationing things. And this person wants to eat this, but you can't eat it because there's no money. There's nothing. So you're both in the mess together, basically. And that's what's I feel that's what spurs quick resolutions to problems, because you know that sometimes you want to just say, you did it, you created the mess, fix it. But when you think the time is going to take for him to fix this mess, I would be in this mess. With you. I would be in this mess with you. And I'd rather not be in this mess with you, so I'll just help you to fix this mess. And it also comes in terms of spiritual things as well. You know, when, for instance, a man goes out and does things that he's not supposed to do, or a woman goes out and does things not supposed to do, is bringing problems into the house, which would cause a problem for both of them. It's not just one person. Now we might say, oh, this is the person that caused the problem, but this, if both of you are already in this, it's a both of you problem now. And the devil definitely always wants to play tricks on that, because you might feel, oh yeah, it's the man that did it, it's not me. But in the general, on the grand scheme of things, what the devil, or what that idea or the action has caused, it has planted some level of you might start feeling hatred towards the person, or disgust. And then obviously those are properties of the devil that it starts to get in, and then it's finally got into the family, it's finally got into the cracks of the family, and that's what he actually wants. So sometimes it's not just this is your problem. Sometimes it's ensuring that both of you stay together, because a bond cannot be broken just easily until one person is not doing what he's meant to do. As long as both of you hold on to each other, trying to solve this problem together, trying to make sure that you grow up together in a nice way, you have growth mentality. That way you stay together.
Wow, thank you. Like I'm being lectured. But thank you so much for sharing that.
You're welcome.
So, this point now is women love men who are vulnerable.
Yes.
Because we want to also contribute to their life. We are not coming as a body, and that's what men, maybe some of them are scared. Women are coming with their own burden or as a liability, but there are some of us that we are empowered and God has helped us. We also want to be a blessing.
Yes. In fact, we are always a blessing. It's not we want to be. We're always a blessing. There's no woman that you give something to that is not going to produce something meaningful out of whatever it is that you give to her. She would definitely produce it. They always say you give a woman a house, she makes a home, and they might not care about decor, they might not care about this, but by the time you complete the decoration, you'll be like, you're free to bring your friends over, they can have their friends over for game night. But they might say, oh, I don't care, but the truth is, it makes it homely, it makes it beautiful, it makes it, oh yeah, let's have this, it's really nice, let's have this. Now, it's not all men. Some men have decor. I'm gonna give them. Some men do have style as well, and they go, that's a lovely style to have, that's a lovely style to have. But yeah, both of you have been styled. It's also nice, quite nice. But
thank you so much, Anolua.
You're welcome.
Did I introduce you?
Well, you did not introduce me. You didn't.
How can I forget? This is my friend. Way back.
But they call us twin sisters.
Yes, because so
we look alike. Maybe a little bit of the same energy, but she's more energetic than I am. More energetic.
Please don't say I'm loud. I don't.
No, it's okay. Blessing says you're loud. Maybe not me.
Do you have to get the audience? I'm not loud, please.
She's not loud. She's a beautiful, you definitely would want to have her around. She's life of the party when she's 100%.
Hey, my head is sweating. Thank you so much. So this is my beautiful friend, amazing personality. You can see she's ditching wisdom. I'm like, hey, amazing. She's
thank
adorable.
You, baby. Oh, no, stop it.
Smart. No, the thing is, even some things that you don't need to say that this my friend is smart. When they hear the friend speak, they know that. On this note, we end today's talk.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe. I don't know what side it is, but subscribe.
It's going to be down somewhere. Yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you again next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, my love.